Hey guys, thanks for joining. We are back. We are back for another video. This is our final video for the night. I hope you guys are doing well. It's raining here. I'm ready to get in my bed so I can relax. So thank y'all for coming on back. We have a couple topics that we're going to breeze through, and then we're going to let you guys go. Of course, everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Hey mods, thank y'all for dropping by or being here rather. Cassandra, I see you. Thanks for being here, love. Vera Dockery, Shirley Terry, Lee Angie B, Wanda Cockshell, Trina Dean is in the building, Cheryl Williams, and everybody else coming in. Thank you, everybody in the bushes as well. Let's go ahead and jump in. Of course, everything said is alleged. And in my opinion, we started talking about on our last video, the interview with Shamea and Carlos. So we have a few other things that we want to discuss because there's some more clips that have been dropped. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I've been seeing some comments in relation to the interview that Shamea has done with Carlos and Child. They are eating her up in the comments saying that Shamea is coming off as a liar in this interview with Carlos. Child, they said that Shamea is coming off as a liar. They done caught her in a few lies. Child, I said the same thing, so maybe I don't feel so bad now. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it, child. They are calling Shamea a bold-faced lie in her interview. I said, okay. So Shamea shares that she was hurt by comments made last season by Portia's mother, Diane. So she's still hurt by that. Obviously, that's probably one of the reasons why, or contributing to why she and Portia are no longer friends. Let's get into what she had to say.
He saw a snippet in the mid-season trailer where y'all mothers were brought up into the conversation. Without giving too much away, because, you know, what made you feel like it was necessary for you to bring up your mother's issue?
I wasn't the first one to bring up our moms.
You were not.
I was not. She brought up our parents last year.
When you saw Miss Diane say, you got to be careful with the dog with
that
the
carries
bone.
And yet here I am being called her lap dog. But
how did that feel for Miss Diane to say?
That was hurtful. What? I've had nothing but respect for Miss Diane. Like, I just didn't even understand where that was coming from, because all I see on these cameras is me defending your daughter. So I didn't understand, like, wait, what? Watching it, I was like, wow, this is really how these people feel about me. And it was hurtful, for sure.
Were you and Miss Diane close?
I mean, I loved her daughter. You know what I mean? She was around, of course. You know, I have respect for her. Like an aunt. That's matter of fact, I called her Aunt Diane. We weren't close. Like, I wasn't calling her phone and texting her, but like, I was close to her daughter.
When you saw that moment, is that the reason why this season you felt the need to bring up the mothers?
No, last season, it was right at my birthday, actually, in May. She posted that my mom had did something egregious to her mom out of the blue. And we agreed that we weren't bringing our moms into it. With their friendship or lack thereof, whatever they had, however they disbanded, had nothing to do with us. And we were going to keep that. And we made a pact that we were not going to ever let that affect our friendship. But yet here I am looking online at this, and I'm like, well, what warranted that? Out of the blue. Like, my mom did something egregious to your mom, and then she gave context to it. Like, oh, my mom bought her mom's daycares or whatever, and that was behind her mom's back and all that. And I'm like, are we really doing this? Because I thought family business was going to stay over here. I thought we weren't going to air all of that out. So is that what we're doing?
So because of that, you felt the need to defend your mother?
Absolutely. And I'll do it all over again.
So we saw that play out at the reunion at the last with Shamea and Portia, where they had a little knockdown drag out. And after that, it was clear that the two of them were no longer friends. And they just kind of really just being in the same space this season. You could tell that there's a lot of tension and a little disconnect between the two of them. And they're just really trying to film and get through the scene, child. But of course, y'all know that Shamea has decided to be close to Kelly this season as her alliance. But let's continue on. I agree that they should keep the mothers out of that and just keep it on them, because then you kind of stir the pot and open up another Pandora's box that didn't need to be opened. But let's move into the next scene or clip. I don't know why I like to call it a scene, but let's get into the next clip of Carlos and Shamea. Shamea reveals that Angela Oakley, told her that she thought that they were acting after an argument in season 16. She reacts to news of Drew and Ralph's divorce settlement. Let's get into that as well. Shout out to No Chaser for the clips.
Who's the most different when cameras are down?
Angela. Actually, what's crazy is last season, when we were filming at the workout spot, when we were supposed to be dropping it with Drew, when she was working out for her body, we were having the worst scene. Like, she was giving it to my ass, going off. We walked outside and she's like, "Are you mad for real?" My mic was still on. My camera was still, Are you mad for real? I was like, "Yeah, like what?" And she was like, "Oh, I thought we were all acting. I thought we were just doing this for the," and I was like, "No." And that's why at the Ball Money event, I was like, "I'm gonna get your ass." And when the show aired last season, them first few episodes, I was like getting a lot of love. Sis called me, texted me like, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. You okay, boss? Okay, big timer, all the things." Even pulled up on me at the Waldorf Astoria to hang out and brought her daughter that was swimming, hanging out. Then when that shit switched and the fans hated me, she was like, "Out of here." So yeah, I would say Angela for sure.
Have you tried the Black Smoke hookah?
I don't smoke.
Oh. Have you seen Ralph recently?
I would love to see him though. Hope he's doing well. Ralph was a good guy. I did the podcast with him and Sonya's husband and Todd and all them. We were doing the House Husbands or something. House Husbands, whatever. I was like the host of it. And he was a really nice guy.
The divorce got final today.
Oh, congratulations to them. I hope they're happy about it. I mean,
he gets child support over $2,000 a month.
Oh. You looking for me to make a face or give a comment? And let me tell you something about this season. I've gotten so good with just looking like a space cadet.
I just want to know if you had any thoughts.
Oh.
And he gets to keep the house.
Oh.
Carlos, you're not going to get anything.
Thank you so much for letting me talk to you.
Oh, you're welcome.
She played that off, right? She don't want to speak on it. I respect it. I mean, that's somebody else's relationship. If she's friends with Ralph, maybe she doesn't want to talk about it. So great for her. She's really trying to focus on her own marriage. So what do y'all think on that? Yeah, moving right along, child. Carlos and that fake laugh get on my damn nerves. I just want to point that out. Next clip is Shamea'S says that she was surprised that her and Cynthia had issues, or she and Cynthia had issues this season in a game of word association during her interview with Carlos King. So let's see. I wonder if Shamea'S telling the cast members that she have all these issues with them. Has she brought that up to them at least before doing this interview? Because they're going to be looking like, "Damn, bitch, I didn't know we had a problem," right? So she didn't know that there was an issue with she and Cynthia. Let's get into that.
Anyway, let's go.
Who's the biggest gossiper in the group?
Angela.
Which housewife surprised you the most this season?
Damn. In what way? Like good surprise, bad surprise?
Good surprise and bad surprise.
I would say Cynthia surprised me with, like, I didn't know we was like beefing like that. I was like, damn, I thought we was cool. At least you was going to be neutral like you were last year. So I was kind of like, okay, but she ain't a housewife. But I mean, if she was still a housewife, I would have been the most surprised by her. From the dirty rooms to the I'm in trouble for name calling because now she's a part of the Bigfoot community to now I'm an ageist. When back in the day when we went to Isle of Palm for the bachelorette party, when I first came up with the aunties versus nieces thing that no one wants to talk about that I came up with, and it was so cute and fun and people were walking around, "Am I niece? Am I auntie? Which one am I, girl?" Now it's, oh, Shamea'S, the ageist. She's, trying to split the group up with old versus young and alliances. And I'm like, what? What happened to that? I thought it was, oh, yeah, we're all having fun. Young fun, niece energy. No, not no more. So that would be surprising her. But then I would say a good surprise, Kelly. She holding her own. Absolutely.
That was a lot of shade thrown there, Shamea'S. Like, that was a lot of shade. I don't think Cynthia deserved that, right? Because ultimately she did set up a girls' trip for the girls to go on. How was she to know that the room was going to be that way until they got there, right? They assigned rooms. Everybody went to their rooms. It looked like there was some type of stain or something on the sheet. I mean, maybe she could have did like a walkthrough before signing the rooms, but I mean, the places was a luxurious place. And I think that she just didn't think that they were going to be going into a room with a stain on the sheet and then the bathroom not being as clean as it should have been. So I don't think that Cynthia should have been blamed for that. Even though she did, set up the trip and then choose the location. But at the end of the day, I think that they are really just, I think that Shamea and Kelly, I think that you guys kind of are putting 20 on 10 in this situation. You already apologized to Cynthia about this, and now you're sitting here with Carlos being messy as fuck, still talking about this room throwing shade towards Cynthia. So was your apology genuine when you initially apologized to her first? Like, I don't get it.
Absolutely.
I don't get it. Like, it literally is a free trip that you don't have to pay for, that you can go and unwind and be with the girls and earn a check, because you guys do get paid while doing this. And you would think that, you know, hey, the people did come, change the room, change the sheets out, and clean the room. So, you know, when did you become so bougie, Shamea? Like, you didn't, before you married Gerald, you didn't have this type of attitude towards things. I don't know. Maybe you just, I don't know what's going on with Shamea. I'm not feeling all this hate and this messiness with her ass. She's giving a different vibe this season, and I'm not feeling it. All right, so let's get into Shamea and her husband, because Carlos does have a conversation with Gerald, and he does ask Gerald how he feels about Shamea filming on the show. So I don't think Gerald is being 100% authentic and truthful either, because on the show he was very standoffish. He did not want to be in scenes. He did not want to film with Shamea, and he's saying here he doesn't have a problem with Shamea filming on the show. I don't know. So Gerald Mwangi, all right, says that he's lucky to have Shamea Morton. Gerald actually encouraged Shamea to stay on Housewives. He just doesn't want to be on camera. So let's get into it. You can tell that he's a little uncomfortable here, being on camera here. I don't know. Maybe he's just very shy. I don't know. But let's get into what they had to say.
Hello, handsome.
Gerald!
Yeah. Gerald, this is Carlos.
How's it going? It's so good to Oh my bad. No. It's so good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you too.
So, Gerald, you come over here.
What?
I've known her 15 years.
Yes.
Good wife you have.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to Shamea being a housewife, do you like this job for her?
Yeah, I like the job.
You like it?
Yeah, it's no problem with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just want to be on camera.
Yes.
You like being behind the scenes making the money.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no. I get it. How do you feel though when people feel like, okay, Gerald doesn't want Shamea to have a career outside of being his housewife?
I think that's not accurate.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so it's not.
Hello, handsome.
So it's not. You know, I don't absolutely think of it that way at all.
Okay.
So I'll support her any way I can to
Yeah.
make sure that she's successful where she's going.
And she told us how you are the one, which was a good surprise, that you are the one encouraging her to stay on the show.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I mean, you know, you have to follow your passion in life, you know, so, you know, we'll see, you know, where this goes, but, you know, generally, if this is where she feels that she can make the biggest impact in her career, I'll support her for that. So that's how I think about it.
All right, Joe, my last question. Everybody wants a Gerald Mwangi.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a good man. Okay? What advice do you have for women who want a man like you? You are handsome.
Aww.
When you met her, you was 44 years old.
Yeah.
You had no kids at the time. So what was it about Shamea that made you say, this one is going to be my wife and the mother of my
It's not.
and the mother of my future children?
I consider myself lucky to have met her, actually. You know, so you know, it's you know, she's comes from a good family, and she's really good person at, you know, her core, her heart, and she's very she's actually someone I'm very fortunate to have met. So so I think it's more of me. You should be asking me how. You know,
you feel like you got lucky.
Yeah, I'm the lucky person.
You're the lucky person.
Yeah,
Wow, Gerald.
Yeah, so that's how I look at it.
Listen, I gotta say this. I'm glad we got a chance to do this. You are a good man. He talks a lot. And maybe one day you will introduce me to Jarvis.
Don't get caught up in that. Don't go for it. He's so.
Do you like Jarvis?
Yeah, I like Jarvis. Great guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Do you like his kids?
Don't do it. Don't answer it, babe.
Now, Jarvis is said to be the guy that Kelly's dating. I don't think that there's a Jarvis, but he's saying, yeah, I like Jarvis. Like, I don't know.
And the mother.
Thank you, babe. Love you.
Now, see how Shamea'S shutting it down? Something about this damn Jarvis. Now, did we hear the Jarvis guys? If there's a Jarvis that he's alleged to have some kids or something like that. Like, what's going on with that? I don't know. We're gonna have to dig into who this Jarvis is. Now I'm about to be nosy and be looking on Shamea'S and looking on Kelly's page to see if we see any tracks of somebody named some damn Jarvis. All right, because I don't believe this Jarvis person exists. But let's continue.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Good. Thanks for coming in over here.
No, thanks for having me in your beautiful home, sir. I appreciate it. Great job. Don't get kicked out the house. See what y'all do?
Thank you, babe.
Yeah, she heard up and shut that shit down. Yeah, Shamea'S, you are Jarvis. That's why he said, yeah, I like Jarvis. Of course, he loves Shamea'S. All right, let's get into the next topic. Those are the only clips that they shared. If I run across any more, I'm happy to share them with you. Let's get into this update because we did talk about this person on yesterday. There is an update. As you guys know, yesterday we talked about Mystikal was trying to go back and retract his plea deal. He was saying he didn't understand the plea deal. He wanted to, I guess, do away with it, or I guess rethink having the plea deal. But the courts obviously was not feeling that shit, so they went ahead and sentenced him to 20 years in prison. All right, rapper Mystikal gets 20-year prison sentence in Louisiana RAPE case. Let's get into it. Mystikal's attempt to undo his guilty plea did not stop Louisiana judge from handing down a lengthy prison sentence. Damn, Mystikal, 20 years. That's how we remember him, right? He looks totally different. So the rapper was sentenced to a 20-year prison sentence after pleading guilty to third-degree RAPE in connection with a 2022 assault at his Louisiana home. According to WBRZ, the victim addressed the court and asked for the maximum sentence, saying that Mystikal choked her, pulled her braids out of her hair, and forcibly RAPE'd her. Damn, Mystikal. Now, after her statement, Mystikal told the courtroom, if I did that to you, I deserve the maximum sentence. Well, I don't think you should have said that shit. Was you high? Oh, my God. The sentencing came days after he reportedly filed a motion to withdraw his plea, claiming that he did not have a sufficient opportunity to fully consider the consequences and was under significant emotional distress and felt substantial pressure to make an immediate decision. Mystikal previously faced NCX-related and domestic abuse cases, including a 2004 conviction. A decision on his plea withdrawal request doesn't appear to have been made. Of course not, because he now is getting ready to be serving or has been given a 20-year sentence. Damn, Mystikal. So another one bites the damn dust. So Mystikal is in prison for 20 years. What do y'all feel about that? Sound off. My God. Like he's been on some serious. I know they said that something about meth or something was found somewhere, so he might be on some drugs real bad. Well, was because he's in jail. But then again, you do get drugs in jail, I hear. I don't know. Let's get into Joseline Hernandez with her smart ass mouth. She's supposed to be pregnant, child. She's supposed to be pregnant, but she was asked how she felt about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta going away. She's throwing some shade. Y'all know she was on the season. On the show rather for several seasons. She and Stevie, as they call him. All right, the V is silent and the B is loud in her mouth. Stevie J, and of course y'all know Mimi and all the other crew was on there. That's when the show was really, really good. I'm gonna be honest with you. When Kurt Rashida, like the usuals, okay, even when K Michelle was on there along with Joseline and Mimi and everybody else, that's when the show was really good. I don't even know half these new people that's been on the show now. All right, with Scrappy and Erica and. Like, that's when the show, I really enjoyed the show back then. But now, I don't know. They have a lot of new people. I don't even care now. I don't even watch it now. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know these people. Forget it. But let's get into what Joseline had to say. Star Joseline Hernandez is speaking out about the end of Love and Hip Hop's franchise. According to Joseline, the show had become boring and was bringing on nobodies. I say the same thing. Said that she also claimed that the network could no longer afford to pay bigger stars, including her reported $50,000 per episode salary. Do you guys believe that she was getting $50,000 per episode? Do y'all think that? Do y'all think that Joseline Hernandez was getting $50,000 per episode? Mimi said she was getting paid. I think she said 5 to 10,000. So how the hell did Joseline pull off 50,000? I think she's stretching the numbers. Joseline also says that she ultimately walked away because she got tired of dancing with the devil, adding that the show considers herself a holy woman. When that happen? When she get saved? I don't know. All right, let's get into this, child. Shout out to the Miami podcast.
I feel like you really helped put on Love and Hip Hop. Now I heard that it's actually closing down, which is kind of crazy.
R.I.P. Love and Hip Hop.
How you feel about them like closing down?
It was honestly getting so boring, and it was bringing so many nobodies on there. Like you got a bunch of random people that don't nobody know.
Yeah.
And, when we first started doing Love and Hip Hop, of course, you had me, you had K. Michelle, you had you had some.
You had some big stars.
So you had some big stars on there. You know, I just feel like Love and Hip Hop kind of fell off just because first of all, they couldn't keep affording people like myself to come to work. Because like back in those days, I was making $50,000 an episode.
Damn.
So I know that was good money. I walked away from it too, though, because it was just it gets to a point where you got you get tired of like dancing with the devil. You can't continue to dance with especially a holy woman like myself.
So who was the devil?
Oh my gosh. Listen, I ain't here to say no name.
I remember when I first started watching Love and Hip Hop, personally, you were like the one that everyone wanted to see. Like, what is Joseline like?
I was 23. I was young. I thought I was the hottest in life. Still think I'm the hottest in life. But it was more of my energy and my attitude and how I believed in myself so much.
Right.
But believing in myself got me here. Like, it got me where I'm at, and I've put on a lot of networks.
You put on a lot of networks.
And made them billions and millions of dollars. So I did something right. I feel bad for the people because everybody needs their money. And it's unfortunate when they just cut your money off like that out of nowhere. Because a lot of people that's on Love and Hip Hop, they depend on that money and they need their money to pay their bills and stuff like that. I actually did an interview on Why You Here, WaitTV.us, which is me and my husband's network, about Love and Hip Hop.
Round of applause to your own TV network. Wow. I feel like you really helped.
I'm be honest. Now, Joseline did help make the show Love and Hip Hop back then. I think the storyline with the little I guess triangle between between Joseline, Mimi, and Stevie. I think that was one of the highlights of the show. People like tuned in to watch them go back and forth. Stevie and the crazy faces that he made. They call it the rat face. When he would look crazy. Joseline fighting with Mimi, Joseline fighting with Stevie, and just everybody on the show, her antics, the words that was coming out of her mouth, some stuff she would say would be really funny. Carly Red being on it. I mean, that was when TV was really good. It kind of reminded me of Love and Hip Hop New York when the whole Peter Gunn's Amina and Tara situation with the whole, it's kind of like they kind of replicated that a little bit for Love and Hip Hop. For those of you that watched it then, that was when TV was really good. But I'm not even hold you. I watched it. Tara and Amina and them, that was really good. That was really good TV. It was kind of effed up, the situation that was going on because kids were being brought into the toxicity. But ultimately, it was real. The show was really good. Then now, I don't know. I can't even say. I can't speak on that now. But Joseline, she is supposed to be expecting a baby here. She and her husband did start a network. And she's moving on to something else, but it's $50,000 per episode. I think you're stretching the number, sis. I really don't feel like that. I need to see some proof on that. Mona, please hit me. I might have to hit Mona up in DMs, be like, did she really get paid that? Because I don't know. But what y'all think? Let me know. That's our last topic, guys. This is a quick pop in just to give you guys the updates on the clips for Shame'a in this interview. Of course, the update on Mystikal's case update. He is serving a 20-year prison sentence now after trying to renegotiate his plea deal. They was like, fuck out of here. No. And Joseline happy that Love and Hip Hop is going away. That's so bad. But let me know what y'all think about that, okay? Sound off in the comments. Comment on all of the topics that we discussed. All right. Yes, please sound off. Thank you, mods. Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, and True TV Podcast. Thank y'all for modding. Thank you to all the content creators that stopped by to support the video. And also, thank you so much to all of my Caramellians. Y'all know I love y'all down. Until the next video, I will see you guys later. All right. Love y'all. Bye.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to feed. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. I got my
'Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it. Just think carefully, I control my destiny.